Hey everybody, how are you guys? Okay, hi. It's good to see you. I'm not in focus. Well, I'll sit back a little bit and then I'll be in focus. There I am. Oh, heater off. Grandkids are upstairs. I'm down here. Welcome, and I don't have my comment window up. Fiddle. There we go. Yes, window comments. There. Hi. Yay. Whoa, what happened there? That was unfortunate. There we go. Lock that up. Okay. And close that. Good to see everybody. I tell you, it is so good to see everybody. I've been busy today, and I have to do one other little thing here. I just got another picture here from somebody, and I want to try to put it on there. Let's see. Let's make it go with this one and unlock that, move that over there, and then bring this one in on top of it too. So, yeah, it's been a day with grandkids. I tell you, holy Ned, keeping up with all of their stuff that they're doing. Oh, that's cool. There, I can do that. All right, and then I go back up to here. Wrong thought. And then I'm back. I need to get back to live mode. Return to live mode. There I am. Yes. So, you guys, it is, look at this. Look at the crowd that's here. Holy Ned. Tamara's here. Gloria. And Larry. And Lupe's here. Gloria's there. And Gail. Yay. We're hoping to sneak another story past Larry tonight. No. Larry sent me pictures today, just now. So, and that's what I was kind of hopping in. I hopped into preview mode so I could add his other one in to what we have. Oops, and I'm going to turn off my other computer. Literally go to sleep. There we go. Because I had it open there. Yes. So, started out this morning with Lachlan waking us up at 6 o'clock. I just love it when a 4-year-old comes and wakes you up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Oh my goodness. And then Layla came up a good 2 hours later. And then we took the kids. Layla had jujitsu today, and Lachlan had swimming lessons. And then we came back and goofed around a bit. Lachlan took a nap. I had class. Layla worked on some other... Oh, she did paint pouring by herself with her grandfather supervising. She set everything up and did it out there. She said, I should have recorded it, but I was in on class. And she did 2 really cool pieces. So that was fun. And Gail's here. Yay! And there, Tamara's here. So I'm trying to decide what order to do this in, because I kind of want to show all of your work first before I do the Ezra Jack Keats stuff, close out to the week. Because I tell you, the inspiration, what you guys have done, it's just amazing. Tamara sent me emails and ideas about and I didn't put that information in this. I just put her artwork in. She's got sent me about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces, 9. And some of them are doubled up. But she talked about how she's done some in layers and has planned them out and laid them down and cut the strips and torn it. And that's her favorite way to do it. Larry sent me some things that he had done on a guitar and on a door and other things. Deirdre did some things that are like steampunk collage. And Angie did one that is a tryout of, okay. hold it. I just got a ding in my ear. I meant to put that on. Oh, grandkids. Let me put it on Do Not Disturb. Work on. It is on Work on. Do Not. Oh, I know why. It's Annalene and Philip trying to reach in there, and they're, because we have their kids, so they kind of had the override on everything. So sorry about that ding coming through. But about the work she did with layers, different things. So that was Tamara's. And then Lupe sent me a beautiful piece of a flower with a yellow. And I find it fascinating because she does not see yellow very well. And to do this, it's just so... So here I am. I'm looking at all you guys come in. There's Gail. And Donna's here. Yay. And Kristen Tyree. Hi, Kristen. Nice to have you here. And there's Nathan. And Nathan is at 7:30. He has a premiere. So I am like going because to close out the Ezra Jack Keats week of everything, I found a book called A Poem for Peter that was written about Ezra Jack Keats. And it's a little longer poem book, but it's so cool. But yeah, so I need to get cracking here. Hello. There's Nathan and Gail. Angie's watching and eating. Oh, Angel is watching and eating dinner. The kiddos are amazing. They are just, although they're ready to, I mean, the move is going to happen very quickly to Arizona. And then Layla doesn't even get out of school up here until June 22nd, about then. And then her school starts in Mesa on July 27th or something like that. So boom, getting down there. That's where Annalene and Philip are down there right now, working to do that. But and their house here in Gig Harbor is an open house today and tomorrow. But even it went on the market like at noon on Thursday, and by the time they'd come out here last night, they'd had 11 showings. 11. So hopefully it'll go quickly. Keep your fingers crossed. If you know anybody who wants to live in Gig Harbor, Washington on 1.2 acres, like really close access to get to the freeway, eat very easily, on and off. You don't have to deal with the main Gig Harbor traffic. You have super easy access into Tacoma and super easy access into going into Bremerton. 1.2 acres, beautiful home, redone, everything stellar, 5 bedrooms. Yeah. Whew. Cool. Anyway, Gloria there, it's good. And I'm just babbling here. So now I'm almost caught up with everybody, making sure, lurking, that they're here. And Twisted Art Ladies Live. And they're better. I still, oh my gosh. Okay, Angie, good job. Lipstick check, Gretchen. Thank you, Donna. Oh my gosh. My students used to tell me that. Thank you. I'm glad you guys. Yeah. Thank you. I hate it when I have that. I go back and look at something the whole time. One time, I had a secretary one time. I walked up to her at the end of the day, and I had forgotten to put mascara on. And now, you guys might think that's no big deal, but this was early on in my teaching career, early on. And basically, I have white eyelashes, and so they're just really little light enough. I didn't have mascara on. It was pretty severe. And I couldn't figure out why the kids were all day, "Are you okay, Mrs. Shepherd? Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I thought, what the heck? I'm fine. Go in at the end of the day, go in and realize I have no mascara on. So I stormed into my secretary, into this Lori's office and said, Lori, Lorelai, listen, it is your job, if I come wandering in here in the morning with no mascara on, to tell me that I have no mascara on and that I look sick. So anyway, yay. Got it. Thank you. Thank you. Teeth are red. Are they? They're not red anymore, are they? I'll just take the whole stuff off. There we go. There we go. Funny. I finally got to it. It takes me a while to get down there. You guys get all this conversation going in, and Gretchen. Oh, so funny. No. So nobody was texting. Maybe somebody was texting me, but yeah, the kids are gonna call in a little bit, but I don't know. I don't feel embarrassed. Good grief. Yeah. They should sell pretty darn quick. The market up here in the Northwest is really, really fast. So anyway, it's pretty crazy. Okay, here's the deal, you guys. My teeth are fixed now. Thank you. But we're going to start this off with a celebration of you guys. I have each picture has about 16 seconds worth of time, if I timed it right. I went through this a few times, but then the kids kept distracting me to try to get this to go. And I hope it's going right. It should have music. It should do right. But each thing with all the collage work that I have gotten up until just before this, the last one I got was from Larry. And collage work in the most recent art pieces. If I miss somebody's, when the grandkids are gone, it'll be in the next show. But sit back, relax, and enjoy this beautiful pieces of artwork that you guys have created in collage. And Nathan says I could have lipstick all over my face and he would still watch. Thank you. I'll have to try that sometimes. It's pretty frightening. I can do my Raggedy Ann bit. Anyway, you guys sit back, relax, and celebrate each other's artwork. This is mainly collage. Different kind of paint, different kind of ways of collaging. Sometimes it's layered paint, sometimes it's other things, but from Deirdre, Angie, Larry, Maria, Tamra are the ones that I got. And so this is a treat. It starts out with Deirdre's. that is the art of the tribe. Oh my gosh. You guys just blow me away. When I get these things in my email, I start sputtering more than normal. I just, whoa, just amazing. Deirdre's steampunk kind of mechanical collage. Angie's taking, for never really doing collage, taking my photograph and Larry's painting on the guitar, on the door, the other one, and then Tamara and Lupe, who does not see yellow, to do that painting. Just amazing. And then Tamara, seriously, Tamara, you need to teach a collage class. Girl, those are stunning. And just how yeah. Just so beautiful. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy those. Everybody. Yes, Gail, this is exactly. Took my breath away. Exactly. Took my breath away. My thoughts. That is exactly how I felt when I opened these and looked at these. Everything. You guys, wow. I am very lucky to have a tribe and attend like this. This is so cool. So, since we were all inspired by Ezra Jack Keats, I've got another book of his, and then I'm going to do the poem. I'm not going to do both Pet Show and Hi Cat. I think because it might just take too much time. We'll see. Okay, so this one is called Hi Cat, this book by Ezra Jack Keats. And where's I lost my mail. There it is. To iPad. And there we go. Whoa, what happened? Is it still stuck on an old book? It was. Frozen on an old book. There we go. So this is a book he did, I think, in we'll find out, called Hi Cat. And I need to get the upper part to show correctly. Nope. Maybe I might have to show more pages, but this way we'll start this way. Hi Cat by Ezra Jack Keats. Oops, nope, too big. It's not going to do it. Nope. Why is it doing that? Okay. There we go. This one was done in 1970. So we go from 1962 when he first did The Snowy Day. And that really launched him. And this is, Peter has gone from 1962 as that little boy in the snowsuit to this. On his way home to meet Peter, Archie saw someone new on the block. "Hi, Cat," he said as he walked by. He looked at his reflection in a store window. Peter was waiting at the corner. "Make way for your old grandpa," Archie said in a shaky voice. He looked Peter up and down. My, Peter, how you've grown." "Why, Grandpa," Peter said, "it's good to see you." "Hello, my children," Archie croaked. "Hi, Grandpa," Susie giggled. Well, Susie's grown up. She was the little baby that Peter didn't like so much when they took his chair. Willie was so happy to see Archie, he ran over and licked his face. Archie tasted delicious. Willie licked and licked and licked. No respect for old age. Archie whispered something to Peter and ran off. Stick around, folks, Peter called. We have a surprise for you. When Archie got back, he and Peter worked while everyone waited. Okay, Peter announced, make way for Mr. Bigface. A paper bag appeared. Then a tongue stuck out of one of the eyes. A hand came out of an ear and motioned everyone to move closer. They all obeyed. Suddenly, the bag began to shake. It shook harder and harder and meow! People started to leave. Willie doesn't look happy. Wait, the show will go on. See the tallest dog in the world take a walk, Archie shouted. Oh no, Willie's chasing the cat. Some show, Grandpa. Some tall dog. Who ate your mustache, Grandpa? Everyone walked away laughing. Soon no one was left except Archie, Peter, Willie, and the torn paper bag. It would have been great if it wasn't for that crazy cat, said Peter, as they all walked home. Said Archie, he sure stuck around. And all I said was, hi, cat, said Archie, finishing his story. You're well rid of a cat like that, said his mother. Archie thought for a while. You know what, Ma, he said. I think that cat kind of likes me. And that is where cat came in. So I am going to do the pet show because pet show follows right along. So the pet show follows along after Hi Cat. More of the collage. There's some doors for you, Larry, in this one. I'm going to actually, Donna, you said you missed Angie's. At the end, I'm going to show that again. Show everybody's again, kind of as the closing, rather than my normal little exit. I'm going to put that on at the end, have us go out to that probably. Well, I'll do it again because I want to do another thing. But here's the doors. Pet show. This was done in 1972. Okay, so 70 when Hi Cat was introduced. Then comes Pet show. Pet show, prizes, Saturday, 11 o'clock. Everybody was talking about the pet show. The kids told each other about the pets they would bring. Matt said he would bring ants. I'm going to bring my mouse, bragged Roberto. What are you going to bring, Archie? The cat? Uh-huh, said Archie. The next day, they all got ready for the pet show. Where's the cat? Archie called. Anyone seen the cat? Archie and Willie looked in the cat's favorite hangouts, while Peter and Susie searched up and down the street. No cat. Archie's mother came to the window. Where can that cat be? He asked her. Oh, you know how independent he is, Archie. You never know when to expect him. But I expect him now. It's time for the pet show. Maybe he's inside somewhere. And Archie ran into the building. After a while, he came to the window. I can't find him. I looked all over the place. You'd better start without me. Gee, we're sorry, Archie, said Peter. So long, said Susie. They got to the entrance and a lot of people were already there. Just then, Roberto's mouse took off. Willie chased the mouse, Roberto chased Willie, Peter chased Roberto, Susie chased Peter, and the show started. Line up with all your pets, please, the judges called. They walked up and down, looking carefully at every pet and asking, how old is your pet? What's your pet's name? Everyone got a prize for something. There was the noisiest parrot, the handsomest frog, the friendliest fishes, the yellowest canary, the busiest ants, the brightest goldfish, the longest dog, the fastest mouse, the softest puppy, the slowest turtle, and many more. And as the last prize was being awarded, someone shouted, "Look, here comes Archie!" "Well, hello, you're just in time," a judge said. "What's in that bag?" "My pet." "May I see it, please?" At that moment, the cat showed up. The other judge called out, "A blue ribbon to the nice lady for the cat with the longest whiskers." Before anyone could say anything, he pinned the blue ribbon on the old woman and came back to Archie. "What kind of a pet have you got in that jar?" "A germ," answered Archie. What's your germ's name?" Archie thought for a minute. "Al," he said. The judges whispered to each other. "A blue ribbon for Al, the quietest pet in the show," the judges announced. As everyone was leaving, the old woman came over to Archie. "He's really your cat, isn't he?" she said. "You should have the ribbon." "It's okay," Archie said. "You keep it." And he ran to join his friends. They passed the old woman on their way home. "Thank you for the ribbon," she called. And Archie smiled. "It looks good on you. See you around." "See you around," she said. And that's the end of the pet show. Now, okay, so we've read a bunch of Ezra Jack Keats books, and I talked a bit about him early on, about what he had done, and all the influence and how influential he was, and the EJK award being the only children's award for children's literature that's given not based on it's based on simply on diversity, the representation of all kinds of diversity. It has no limits as to what group or area or this or that it's given to. And if you can't hear that upstairs, you're lucky, because my grandson is stomping upstairs like a crazy boy. That kid can jump like nuts. Anyway, I found a book called A Poem for Peter, and it is done by Andrea Davis Pinkney, and she is the son, or she's, let's see, she is related to Jerry Pinkney, I believe, another amazing illustrator, but she wrote this. And the pictures are done by Lou Franchier and Steve Johnson in the style of Ezra Jack Keats. And it's the story of Ezra Jack Keats and the creation of the Snowy Day. And I when I first saw the book, I thought, oh, that's kind of interesting. I'll take a look at it. And then I read it. And it, every once in a while you read poetry that has that really impactful kind of rhythm to it and cadence and the way it talks. And that's what this did. So I'm going to read this, A Poem for Peter, to close out our Ezra Jack Keats. And after this, I will run through all of your work one more time for this one, because I think his books have been really special, and I hope you guys have really enjoyed it. Yeah, I agree, Lupe. Tamara should open a gallery. Yeah. Maybe someday before I leave this. Anyway, yes, I think everybody, it's just so cool. I do my best think. Larry says, "Thank you, Tamara. I do my best thinking in the dark. And with the huge shadow of your talent, I have a lot to think about." Larry, you crack me up. You really do. All right. So this book is called A Poem for Peter. And I think I think you're going to love it, all about how much and what he did and what he went through, and how it really relates to who he was and why the Ezra Jack Keats award is one for has no discrimination, all diversity, everything is so important, and how it's based in what he stood for. So this is A Poem for Peter, the story of Ezra Jack Keats and the creation of the snowy day. Brown sugar boy in a blanket of white, bright as the day you came onto the page from the hand of a man who saw you for you. Long before you arrived, little brown sugar child, he was born. Came to this world in the middle of March, that time between a lion and a lamb. Yes, he was born with a roar that could someday celebrate the making of a brown sugar boy on a snowy day. You and he, different, but the same in so many ways. This wriggly baby was the youngest of three. First came Sister May, a feisty girl, then Brother Willie, a quiet dreamer. Then came he, Jacob, Jack, Ezra, Keats, born under hardship's hand into a land filled with impossible odds. His parents, Benjamin and Gussie, were Polish immigrants. Each fled Warsaw, Benjamin first, then Gussie, journeyed westward on a big boat packed tight with others like them, wanting a new life. Bound for America, where they prayed no one would prey on Jews as they had done back in Poland. They leapt onto American soil, eyes filled with expectation, looking to see this home of the free, this United States land of opportunity. Benjamin and Gussie settled into Brooklyn, where they had to hunt for what was good, where there wasn't much prospect in this Brooklyn's place, jobs scarce, poverty plenty. The dark heel of discrimination dancing in the streets of what was now their home, East New York, Brooklyn's poorest part of town in 1916, when Jacob Jack Ezra Keats was born. But when it snowed, nature's glittery hand painted the world's walls a brighter shade. Snow made opportunity and equality seem right around the corner. Because, you see, snow is nature's we all blanket. When snow spreads her sheet, we all glisten. When snow paints the streets, we all see her beauty. Snow doesn't know who's needy or dirty or greedy or nice. Snow doesn't choose where to fall. Snow doesn't pick a wealthy man's doorstep over a poor lady's stoop. That's snow's magic. Benjamin Keats made meager wages as a waiter at Pete's Coffee Pot in Greenwich Village. Every day, Ezra's daddy served and smiled for the busy city people who didn't always tip this hard-working man, his apron stained with fry grease and the longing for something better than his battered flat on Vermont Street. Ma Gussie was a strong-willed woman with a paintbrush she mostly kept secret. Ma Gussie, a mother with a hushed-up wishes of becoming a fine artist. Fine as in cultured, fine as in refined, fine as in beauty for beauty's sake. But Ma Gussie could never utter her fine wishes. She was forced to bite down on her dreams. This made her bitter, a way Ezra never wanted to be. When Ezra turned 8, he took a page from life's book of hard wanting. He swiped a sheet of what it meant to mean to become an artist, that unutterable thing. As a third grader at PS 182, Ezra earned 25 cents for painting store signs. His hand so steady, ready to show what he could do with a brush dipped in gold, spelling, spiraling, inviting shoppers to buy. Pig's feet and sauerkraut, 25 cents. Pancakes and sausages, 15 cents. With shiny dimes pressed into his palm, Ezra Keats learned he had a gift for creating something that made people look. This was the answer to Papa Benjamin's prayers. His son could earn good money as a sign painter, but this child was cut from the patches of his mother's cloth. He wanted to be a true artist. True as in the real thing, true as in letting imagination fly, true as in someone who does more than paint sauerkraut signs. Papa Benjamin worried about his son's dreams, feared for what he couldn't see. An artist was a strange, impractical thing to be. You couldn't earn a decent wage, given imagination wings. But even with these firm beliefs, Papa Benjamin had a soft spot. He brought home half-used tubes of paint from artists who hung around at Pete's coffee pot. Papa told little lies about the tubes with the colored hues. He couldn't admit he was also pinching from his own paycheck to buy pretty paints. He was too proud to confess to supporting a pipe dream that might never come true. With each tube of colored oil, Ezra let his imagination grow. And he drew, oh how he drew on paper bags and wood scraps and box tops and pillowcases and open palms and foot soles. Ezra's teachers helped his art star shine. He spent school days cutting, pasting, making collages, gluing torn swatches, squirting his oils onto sheets and sheets onto please, oh please keep feeding me these. Thank goodness for teachers. Thank goodness for friends. Loved that boy, yes, they did. Saw his gifts before he could. Teachers and friends, oh how they did. Teachers and friends, oh how they could bring out the good, the best of the best in Jacob Jack Ezra Keats. Told Ezra, you got a knack. Encouraged him, don't hold it back. Took Jacob Jack Ezra Keats by the hand like a pair of warm mittens and led him to a place of promise, the Brooklyn Public Library, with its enchanted land called the Reference Room. Ezra spent afternoons in that oh so special place, made an eager leap into heaps of happy, landed into piles of pretty art books, plant facts, bug tales, maps, pages and pages of pictures and paintings like the doors of that so special place opened so wide, invited, ignited Ezra's imagination. Come, child, fly. But with the bright art star shine, there soon came a crash. The stock market smashed. The Great Depression, bam, came on with a punch. Brought hard knocks, brought bad times, made the poor even poorer, made sad even bleaker shade of gray. By 1932, when he was a student at Thomas Jefferson High School, the kid was pulling in prizes for his drawings and murals and etchings and oils. Then came Ezra's Shantytown, a painting that showed it like it was. Let folks see, let them feel what the Great Depression's heavy hand had doled out, despair. Shantytown brought citations, applause, helped Jacob Jack Ezra Keats graduate with honors and scholarships to art school. But on the day before Ezra's graduation, Papa Benjamin died of a heart attack. Ma Gussie sank into deep blue darkness. Ezra never got to wear his cap and gown. He kissed those scholarships a fast goodbye. Oh, such great disappointment. Out of school, out of work, out of luck. Where to go? How to know which way to turn when every avenue is a dead-end street? Odd jobs put pennies in Ezra's pocket. Let him patch together a living. Let him catch his catch can. Those patchy catch pennies paid the rent, bought some bread. Then, like a friend who shows up with a gift, the Art Students League said, "Come with me," handed Ezra a chance. The Art Students League, a playground for experimenting, a schoolyard of inspiration that introduced Ezra to the paintings of Mexican greats, Orozco, Rivera, Cisquieros. In the midst of the Great Depression, President Roosevelt promised a brighter day. Shook hands with Americans, made a pact, gave his word on what he called the New Deal. Spelled his promise with 3 letters, WPA, the Work Progress Administration. What a boon for Ezra Keats. The WPA meant JOB. The government paid artists to paint. Catch as catch can came paint for pay, good man. So Ezra painted murals for the WPA. After that, he found a job as a comic book artist. He drew capes and crowns and shields and fists and sketched villains and marvels and heroes and inked and colored and told stories in strips. And that little child brought you one step closer. Yes, Peter, you. The brown sugar boy in a blanket of white began to ignite it by what kids saw and didn't see. In the not-so-funny comics, Ezra was made to draw. All the heroes in all the comics were always as white as a winter sky. Peter, child, you were not so anywhere among any superheroes. People wondered, how could this be? Why weren't you on the same pages among the other Marvels? But you, Cocoa Sprite, weren't far away. You, a funny kid filled with brown sugar whimsy, a roly-poly celebration, a charming chubby bundle of boundlessness, you jumped out of the front of Ezra in a series of photographs from Life magazine. Your sweet cheek smiled, brought a sprinkle of joy. Ezra tacked those Life magazine brown sugar goodies onto his wall, where the photos would stay for 20 years. Even though the world was living in an age of color judgment, your color didn't matter to Ezra. All he saw was you, beguiling little guy with a smarty pants smirk, playing a pretty boy peekaboo. An important thing happened around this time. War rose up throughout the world. Hitler, an evil beast of a man, was on a mission to rid every crevice and country of all Jews and anyone else born with even a drop of difference. Uncle Sam pointed his finger, stared hard, told Ezra, "I want you." Drafted him quick, asked him to serve with red, white, and blue. Ezra went, proud to fight, eager to help end Hitler's reign. Packed his pencils, brought his brushes, marched to the army, took his soldier self to the Air Force Division, and served Uncle Sam a big dose of draftsmanship. World War II needed posters and booklets, needed charts, needed art, needed maps and pictures drawn by the hand of a man whose line and arrows sprang from the page to help soldiers leap to duty. After the war, Ezra did something many Jews did when the want ad said, "No Jews need apply." To help himself get a job, Jacob Jack Ezra Keats rearranged his name, shortened that same, twisted its rhythm, helped it roll off the tongue. Yes, Ezra Jack Keats had a nicer ring to it, for some. It was a name that only hinted at his heritage, only winked at where he had come from, but never came out and said. Discrimination had formed Ezra's understanding of what it meant to be different. This also led to you, brown sugar boy. Back in his hometown, you gave a wave once again. Those life-affirming photos teased Ezra with the twinkling hello for so long, wanting to come to life, soon to change Ezra's life and ours. One day, Ezra was asked to draw pictures for a children's book called Jubilant for Sure. This was a very good year, 1954. It was a new beginning for Ezra Jack Keats. For sure, making art for children's stories was a jubilant reason to rejoice. Okay, maybe so, but the delight was all white. The books on the shelves made Ezra call out like a daddy looking for his lost child, "Where are you?" And he kept calling, kept asking, "Where are you?" And then Ezra's invitation came to write and illustrate his own story. And then, oh, then you popped up. You, Ezra's true jubilation. You had been waiting to be born, and yet you were there all along. Brown sugar boy in a blanket of white, bright as the day you came onto the page from the hand of a man whose life and times and hardships and heritage and heroes and heart and soul led him to you. Yes, you, little boy, were now in full view. Peter. No longer a glint in Ezra's eye, but a curious child on a path to discovery. Like a snowflake, you fell right into our hearts. You arrived, a little snowy day surprise. Like a crystal flake from the clouds, you fluttered down with your own one-of-a-kind cutie beauty. Yes, you, Peter child, bubbled up in this man, now free to discover the truth of our colors. The here I am red, the look at me yellow, the proud to be brown. Yes, you, a bright hooded hero, snow-suited crusader, crunching through your own quiet tundra of discovery. You, brown sugar boy with your black button eyes and hot cocoa nose. You facing the cold with your matching mittens and tiny boots. You so cute, like a brown snowman's child. You, Peter, a tiny mite, were your own little whiz, flying closer on snow angel wings. Yes, you, brown sugar boy, you were on your way. Ready to run outside and play, you, little one, were filled with big dreams of a city sidewalk adventure. You, Peter, so eager to make new footprints in the clean, crunchy stuff beneath your feet. The time had finally come. It was 1962. Ezra Jack Keats dared introduce us to you. Peter forging your path in knee-deep wonder. Peter welcoming us into your play. Peter marching out in a whole new way. With you, Ezra tore off the blinders, yanked up the shades, revealed the brilliance of a brown, bright day. Peter child, you brought your stick. Yes, you did. Smacked a tree. Some say you were whacking at ice-packed intolerance, shaking it loose from narrow-minded branches. When prejudice fell, you rolled it, packed it, put it in a snowball in your pocket of possibility where it melted away. Peter and Ezra, you made a great team. Together you brought a snowstorm of dreams, a blizzard of imagination, flurries of fun, and soon readers called for more of "Where are you?" And between you two, the one-of-a-kind snowflakes kept falling onto sweet pages of brown sugared good. More neighborhood friends, more books with kids who answered, "Where are you?" with "Here we are." Yes, yes, there they were too. Stories with Louie, Roberto, Jenny, tales of Amy, Archie, Maggie, goggles, a hat, a pet show, a chair, pirates, skates, a man in the moon, a doggy named Willie and learning to whistle, a music box for finding a father, counting to one with a red on red sun. Ezra Jack Keats gave us all a place, a face, a voice. Ezra Jack Keats gave us eyes to see. Let us celebrate the making of what it means to be. He dared to open a door. He awakened a wonderland. He brought a world of white suddenly alive with color. Brown sugar child, when you and your hue burst onto the scene, all of us came out to play. Together, flapping our wings, rejoicing in a we all blanket of we. Thanks to Ezra Jack Keats, we all can be as bright as snow's everlasting wonder. And that is a poem for Peter. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We are going to close this out with a repeat of all of your beauty, because we're going to look for the beauty hidden in plain sight, and the first place we look is in this. So we'll go through your stuff one more time, and then I'll end the show. So until next time, you guys, keep looking, and here it is. Just showing up.
Where's your camera? They can't see you.
Yeah, they can hear you though. Night, everybody. Head over to Nathan's. You guys, thanks so much for coming. It was awesome. Your work is amazing. I'll see you next time. Oops, that wasn't supposed to happen. In the